practical secrets that if you would apply them, trust me, you will be able to maximize, seize the moments of your life here on earth. The gift given to you as life will be properly utilized, managed, and of course, you will be able to make a lasting impact here on earth, and that brings fulfillment beyond success.
All right, that's amazingly put. Now, how relevant would you say this book is to society?
Oh, believe me, it is very, very relevant. As a matter of fact, in socialization, that has to do with the training, that the upbringing of every child from the family to the society. It is one book that, one, it is very relevant for parenting. You could give it as a gift to your children as they begin to learn how to read and write. I wouldn't say that there is any later time to discovering your life. When you understand the formula and how it works, irrespective of the age and the time, you could maximize the time you have left. You can imagine when you find out the secrets early enough. So it is beyond just inspirational, spiritual, it is also institutional, meaning it can be used as a manual, a textbook for institutions, for organizations, for businesses, and people who have discovered, who apply the secrets. Believe me, it works anywhere, anytime.
Amazing. Just an overview, run through.
Okay, for me, the major aspect is when you understand the mystery of time. People say time is money. It's like a general statement. I grew up hearing it, time is money. But as I began to understand the way life works, I found out that time is not necessarily money, but time is actually life. So I had to create a formula for time because it's a mystery. People try to understand, how do I maximize my time? How do I maximize my life? Now, I did engineering. That's my background, and of course, we played with a lot of numbers, figures, and polynomials here and there. So somehow, by the inspiration of the Spirit of God, I was able to carve out a simple formula on how you can just know how to maximize your life. The technology around this is within the confines of understanding the mystery of time. So I broke the word time, T-I-M-E, and that was where all the mysteries were unveiled from the word, the acronym T-I-M-E. And like I said, it works anyway. It's so powerful. It's one book that if you can understand that acronym and apply them, you would watch your life unfold. You will watch phases of your life unfold. You will even understand when things are possibly not going the way you seem, the right button and exactly what to do. There's a part of the scripture that says, the way of the foolish wearieth him because he doesn't know how to go into the city. So you will get tired, stagnated, and frustrated if you don't understand.
3, page 1, that the secret to not wasting our time and navigating our lives skillfully is to prioritize your task and focus on what matters, what truly matters. Now, how can people who have not discovered their life's purpose know what truly matters to them?
Okay, it's one question I always ask people when they go to some of my sessions. Because I do have sessions where I get to consult for people to help them discover who they are. And it's something you can actually discover. Because everything that was given to us came in a raw state. It's just for you to discover. Like in oil and gas, I learned from my profession that oil wasn't found in its product state. It was found in its raw state. So you need to first sense the vibrations. There's what they call the seismic instrument. The seismic instrument is a geological instrument used to create vibrations on the earth to discover where the oil is found. And deep down on the inside of every man, there are vibrations we hear. And then the signal is picked with what they call a seismograph. Through the seismograph, we can tell. And then the drillers go in and they start drilling the oil. Every day as we live our lives, the opportunity is given to us to know and to understand this seismic gravitation or vibrations on the inside of us. And Every now and then you will always get those vibrations as you interact with people and as you also interact with life. You see, whatever takes your time takes your life. And that's why I said time is not money, time is life. Whatever, whoever takes your time takes your life. So these vibrations, as a result of the things that are important to us, and they are the vibrations we get. For example, you ask someone, what are the things that are most important to you? The things you know that unconsciously you think about. It's like an inspiration, a motivation. They are the vibrations in us. Some people might tell you, I love, creativity is a vibration for me. Speaking is a vibration for me. Singing, music, culture, arts is a vibration for me. Politics, when I see where people need to be rightly governed and led, and to bring solution to the masses, to serve, these are vibrations, and they are primarily not selfish ambitions. These vibrations in us are the things that reveal what we carry, that we need to express here on earth.
Live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
Right, so in your opinion, what are some common misconceptions that people have about maximizing their lives? And how does your book address those misconceptions?
Okay, people when you look at some of these misconceptions that we have, especially things that comes with maybe the situations people are facing, either situation in the country or bad experiences, and then sometimes people just say, well, I feel not everybody is destined to succeed, maybe not everybody is destined to be great. But I always tell people this, that you are born naked. Understand that you were not born empty. A lot of times people feel, you'll find out in the first chapter, people feel, I don't have anything to offer. That's why nothing is working for me. I'm tired of my life. And that's why today you see the rise in suicide, depression, drugs. People get into all kinds of negative vices, especially with our younger generation. They get into all kinds of vices because they feel that there is no purpose for their lives. So don't ever accept the fact that you have nothing to offer. You have something on the inside of you. Don't fall to such lie. It's a strong misconception. You feel that you have nothing to offer. Some people are better than you. And then the other misconception has to do with the fact that people spend most of their lives living in other people's shadows, other than discovering who they are. You are unique. You are different. That's why our thumbprints are not the same. It reveals the uniqueness of our identity and our specialty. So it's one misconception I know that this book addresses. You suddenly begin to appreciate the fact that you were made for something. You are not an accident. All right, your life is not by happenstance. You just know that you are on purpose, you are on course, and you need to do whatever it takes to discover it. And when you find it, you stick to it.
So in this book, Maximizing Your Life, are there any specific anecdotes or stories in the book that you think that readers will find particularly interesting or relatable?
Well, things like this, sometimes you need people to go read and find out what is on the inside of the book. However, you will see my story is actually there. I share some things about myself and about other persons. But what maximizing your life gives to you, the technology is very simple, very practical, and believe me, you can't go wrong going through this book. Believe me.
All right. So you talked about personal stories that
Absolutely, it does, because life happens to everyone, and there is nothing you're going through today that someone else has not.
so in the
Of self-discovery, talent discovery, identity.